In today's video, we're gonna be getting rid of these. That's right, all of these Tupperware, Sterilite type storage containers, I wanna get rid of it. I found these stackable acrylic enclosures pretty inexpensive on Amazon. The small one was, I think, under $20. I wanna say like 17 bucks. So we're gonna transfer over some of the animals. But first, let me show you why I like these. These are completely clear acrylic containers and they look a lot better than storage bins in my opinion. Plus, there's some magnets on the top, so these lids kind of magnetize in place, which is great. They stack, which is kind of a nice feature. And there's plenty of ventilation, which might be a little bit too much ventilation for some of the isopods, but it's easy to tape over these holes. Way better looking, and I am all about aesthetics in the reptile room. For Snakeette, our hognose snake, we're gonna use the larger size one, so she's gonna get a little bit of a upgrade in size in her enclosure, which will also be great. Snakeette's been living on this, which is what the breeders had her in, and I still have a little bit, so we're gonna dump that in first. And we'll mix that around a little bit. I think that's actually good. I had some extra soil from Josh's frogs, this bio bedding, but I was gonna add a little bit just to give her a little bit more substrate, but I think this is actually perfect, so we're good. Next, we have some little greenery for her. We have a little water bowl, and we have her little hide. Pretty basic for her right now, but we'll be slowly upgrading her in the future. And most importantly, the star of the show, Snakeette, our pink pastel albino hognose. And then I also have a heating pad I'll place below it, a little 2-watt one that should give her just enough warmth. Old versus new. I think we can all agree the new one looks way better than the little storage bin that we had her in before. Plus a little bit more room to grow, and I can add some more enrichment in there for her. 1 down, 3 to go. The next small container is going to be getting these isopods, the Armadillidium granulatum. These are pretty big isopods, but they're also really pretty with the little yellow spots on their backs. Let's get some substrate here. Ooh, that substrate is dusty. We are using the Josh's Frogs bio bedding for this. We're also gonna add some leaf litter and other stuff inside of this first as well. We're also gonna add a little bit of water in here to moisten this. We actually have some of Frankie's skin that he shed in here for calcium for them, so I'm gonna move that over to the new enclosure, along with all these leaves, a little fishbone for calcium as well. We have a ton of springtails in here still, so I'm just gonna push the rest of this soil over in here. If you don't know why I'm keeping isopods, it's because these little guys, plus the springtails, are really hard ones to see in the video. Little teeny tiny guys. They are all the cleanup crew. So when we have a bioactive vivarium like the one Bernard has, where it's all the plants are growing, it's like a mini ecosystem, these guys clean up all of the waste, the poop, the pee, anything that's decaying on the ground like leaves. These guys take care of it and clean it up and make sure that the ecosystem, that little mini ecosystem we built, stays in balance. Usually you want one moist side and one dry side. We're gonna leave the dry side as the side with the snake skin and the cuttlefish bone, and then make this other side the wet side. Boom, all done. With a little luck, these guys will multiply and this will be full of isopods soon. Also, I think we're gonna use tape and seal up these holes because this is too much ventilation. There's plenty on the sides of this container. We don't need all these holes on top. Next on the list, yep, we got 2 more bins of isopods to transfer over, but I'm not gonna make you sit through that in real time, so let's fast forward. I think it looks so much better over there with the acrylic ones. Eventually we're going to have Kevin and Ambrosia switched out to Apex enclosures, which I'm just waiting for them to get here, and I can't wait to share that with you. Today we have one more thing to do, which is gonna be fun, but first I gotta clean up this area, so please hold. All right, we have the cocoa chip out, so that can only mean one thing. We're doing a little cage cleaning for Ambrosia. She is always such a sweet girl. Doesn't matter when I get her out, she is just the sweetest. Never bites, never nips. Her little water bowl, we're gonna be 3D printing her one so she can soak soon, but not today. We're just gonna be dumping out all of her substrate, if I can get her out of there. All right, here we go. All the substrate's getting dumped. Where is she going? She's going right down the table leg. She doesn't know, she has no idea. We're gonna use these rescue wipes, which are veterinary grade disinfectants, but safe for animals. And we are going to wipe out the inside of this and get it nice and clean. Along with her hide, I actually 3D printed this, which is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do a video on 3D printing things for your Reptile soon. If you're interested in it, drop a comment. Let me know what you'd want to see me 3D print. I've 3D printed hides and food bowls and water bowls so far, but we can get weird. So this is also a good time to remind you, if you're still here, hit that like and subscribe button. The subscribes help a bunch, but just stoked you're here watching this weird reptile content today. I also 3D printed this little jungle gym for her. So we're gonna clean this off. It's gotten kind of dirty. It's white, so it looks pretty busted. Ambrosia and Kevin are both gonna be moving out of these little Sterilite storage bins very soon, and I am so excited to get them into their new enclosures from Apex. It's worth noting that Ambrosia, because she's a Brazilian rainbow boa, she needs really high humidity, but high humidity is also a great breeding ground for bacteria and funguses and stuff and molds. So I try to clean her enclosure out a little bit more often. And we all want healthy snakes. This is like half a block of Repta chips. This might be a little too much, but I'm just gonna add it in here, add the water directly in here because she does need a nice humid environment. Let this soak for a while, then spread it around. All right, Ambrosia's enclosure is good to go. You wanna show off your iridescence real quick while you're out? Oh yeah, there it is, right on the head. So pretty. You're gonna be a beauty. For now though, you get to go chill in your hide. All right, so now we have Ambrosia nice and clean. We got Kevin hanging out, he's good. We got Snakeette looking great in this new enclosure. Old isopod enclosures, blah. New isopod enclosures looking really good. So happy, look at that little granulatum. Oof, long day cleaning and reorganizing the enclosures over here. So we're good. If you're still here, thanks for watching this video. Appreciate it. Drop a fun comment in the thing. Always love reading them. And more videos soon. I think we're gonna do one on 3D printing stuff for reptile cages. I'm gonna do one busting some myths about rattlesnakes because I live in California and rattlesnake season is almost upon us. If you have any other ideas, drop them in the comments and we'll see you soon. Thanks for being here. Peace.